Are you ready to find the next huge cryptocurrencies that could potentially be breaking out sooner rather than later? If you're not, or if you are, either way, you're watching this video. Let's get into it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I am Kyle Herbal with Finance Bro. Welcome back to another video. You guys know how it goes. Hit that like button and the subscribe button so you guys never miss a new video that we post every single day. We're going to be talking about a bunch of different cryptocurrencies that I think have huge potential to 10x, 100x, or even 1000x potentially in the future. And I want to let you guys know about them because, again, why not spread the overall information and positivity that we do every day? And that's why you really got to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Real quick though, guys, as well, if you haven't already, join our private Discord down with the second link down in the description below. One of the best ways to get access to our literally daily, I'm not kidding, we do this daily, buy and sell alerts in both the stock and crypto markets. We're doing option plays, we're doing crypto plays, we're doing everything under the sun, making crazy good investments that you guys are definitely not going to want to miss out on. Hit that link down in the description below, the second one, and get signed up with our Discord. I think you guys will really enjoy being in there. But without further ado, let's talk about the overall state of the cryptocurrency market. First things first, Bitcoin sitting at over $41,000 a coin. Once again, as you can see, we had a really nice recovery here just the last couple of days over into 420, which of course is today. In the early hours of the morning this morning, we reached upwards of $42,000 to almost $43,000 per coin, guys. Huge accomplishment there. However, that was not really the case for much longer because around about 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning, we saw a huge major downside here, as you can see, and we pushed all the way back down to $41,000 per coin. Now, over the last 7 days, Bitcoin and overall the cryptocurrency markets have been all over the place. We can't really track it one way or another. You know, again, if you look here, right, we see Bitcoin's kind of all over the place. We're up, down, all over the place. And most of these other cryptocurrencies that we're going to be talking about today are running and moving really the exact same. But what is good about this, and in my opinion, what is really the main kind of highlight of this overall video, is finding these deals, finding these different places that we want to potentially be able to get into at a good price, and of course be able to succeed in that area. So first things first, let's just get right into it. Here are some of my buys that I'm making in the cryptocurrency space right now that I think you guys are not going to want to miss out on. First things first, Ethereum. What a good old classic. This is something that I think most people will agree. It's one of the top 5 coins, right? And not even the top 5, I would say it's the top 3 cryptocurrencies that most people are invested in. But this is, in my opinion, has the most potential for future breakouts, future gains, and just overall future potential, right? We know Ethereum is the blockchain. It is one of the blockchains that really kind of revolutionized the cryptocurrency space, and they're kind of one of the OGs in that sector. And I think that's a really interesting kind of first movers advantage, if you will, that they have with that. Now, when you look at this overall, as far as the price is concerned, we can actually go to TradingView real quick, and I can run some technical analysis here on the 3-month chart just because I'm more of a long-term investor in Ethereum. So I'm not going to be looking more at technical analysis on a shorter term period. I'm going to be looking at a longer term period because that's what I want to see there. So as you can see here, RSI is kind of all over the place. We might even have to pull back to the 6-month here. As you can see here, we're going to have to kind of zoom down just a little bit here if I can do that. There we go. As you can see, Ethereum had a nice, beautiful run back in March all the way up to new highs locally around about 3,500. Huge pullback since then now, and now we're kind of below there. Now again, if we look at the 1-year chart, right, because most people are investing long term, they're investing more than a year out with this cryptocurrency, they're buying and they're holding. If we look as far as an overall buying opportunity, we're getting close. I wouldn't say right now is an ideal buying opportunity, just because if you look at the RSI down here, we're not close to the 30 level yet, but we are reaching the middle of the RSI graph. This is typically a decent time that most people can look at and say, oh, that might be a decent time to maybe get in to Ethereum. As you can see here as well, we might be in for a little bit more upside here relatively soon. As you can see, this 20-day EMA, or MA I should say, that we are about to cross over here. It looks like if we're getting closer and closer, again, it could totally happen. This could happen. We reject off that and go a little bit lower, so keep that in mind. But if we were to cross that 20 MA, we could see a little bit more bullish momentum towards the upside, which could be really good news for overall holders and just in general people who are fans of this token. Now, again, that's Ethereum. I'm buying on the dips either way, dollar cost averaging no matter what, and that's kind of the way that I like to play this coin. Next token that I want to talk about. Now, you're probably wondering, why would you say Shiba Inu is a buy right now? And I'm not necessarily saying that Shiba Inu is a buy right now, but I more want to talk about the thesis that I have in this specific cryptocurrency because it's a little bit more interesting, right? We know Shiba Inu was just recently listed on Robinhood. Huge advantage and huge move for that overall token as well. You can even look right here. This was the day that it got listed on Robinhood. Huge spike towards the upside, but unfortunately since then, huge pullback, and really we have seen nothing but red since then. Now, keeping this in mind, I still think that there's plenty of opportunity for this cryptocurrency to run in the future. There's of course a lot of developments going on with this cryptocurrency. We are very familiar with that, right? Every single day they're announcing something new. But what I'm more thinking about is a similar, almost Dogecoin kind of trend, right? If we look at what happened with Dogecoin all of a sudden broke out onto the scene because it was so available on Robinhood, because most people could hop on and buy a couple of coins of it, right? On TikTok, a huge new trend blew up where it was like, hey, why don't we just buy this cryptocurrency, and what happens if it goes all the way up to this much money? Wouldn't everybody be a millionaire? And because of that, Dogecoin ran to new all-time highs and made potentially a lot of people a lot of money. I think something similar could totally happen to Shiba Inu coin now that it's available on Robinhood, but again, that's more of a long-term thesis. This is a lottery ticket style play, and it's one that I'm not really putting all my eggs in the same basket, so please keep that in mind, guys. I don't want you guys to think that, oh, this is for sure going to happen. We don't know. Shiba Inu is more my lottery ticket play. I have a few Shiba Inu coins here and there. Well, a couple million, I should say. But again, that's something that I'm not betting on is absolutely going to happen. If it happens, great. If it doesn't, oh well, I lose the money that I put in, which isn't that much to begin with, so it's all good. Next thing, guys, FTX token. This is one of my more favorite long-term swing positions, right? This is more of a swing trade in my mind. Again, I like what they're doing. I like the overall project use case, and I like how they are developing further and further. Again, I'm probably going to be buying around these kind of dipped areas. As you can see, we've pulled back pretty significantly from the previous highs that we saw back in March, and if we look at the overall year chart, we are down significantly from those highs as well. Lots of movement potential here going back to those previous highs, and of course I'm gonna wait and see when we can take advantage of that, but for now I'm probably just gonna be dollar cost averaging and buying the dips on that as well. Moonbeam is a little bit more of a riskier asset that I'm more looking at and willing to get into. This specific cryptocurrency is not one that I think is really ready to explode quite yet. I do think that recently there's been a huge uptick in social volume, and the overall trend looks really good, right? We're seeing a long and very continuous upward trend, right? Which is typically good. Typically that means, hey, this could continue and we could see some further upside potential there as well. So keep that in mind, guys. Again, I'm kind of just dollar cost averaging into Moonbeam. It's not very expensive in the first place, so again, I'm only buying a couple of coins here and there when I have extra money that I want to throw around either way. I think at $4 it's a pretty decent piece of project, right? I think this is something that I think a lot of people could take a potentially take advantage of, and of course look into the future. But again, it's not financial advice. Do your own research and due diligence before you invest in anything. You guys know how that goes. Next thing though, Kadena or Kadena, if I'm mispronouncing it, I'm sorry. Somebody yelled at me in the comments last time. Oh, I'm so sorry. Who cares, dude? It's not that big of a deal. It's not that deep. But again, Kadena is another cryptocurrency that I've been looking at, over $5 per coin, and again, one that I think is pretty cheap at these levels, and again has pretty big potential in my opinion for the future as far as what they're developing, as far as what the project is doing, and of course I think that we're going to see further upside. As you can see down here, BitBoy sold it all. He must know something, sell it. That is a really stupid reason to sell cryptocurrency. If your favorite influencer sells one of your favorite cryptocurrencies, guys, you should not sit there and go, oh, well, I guess it doesn't have value anymore. I guess it's valueless. Like, no. That's not how this works, right? You need to do your own research and, of course, be confident in the decisions that you're making in the cryptocurrency market. At the end of the day, guys, while it is important to, of course, be aware of what, some of these bigger whales or influencers might be doing, it's also important, guys, to not be so, dependent on other people for your investment decisions, right? You have to, at the end of the day, be a competent trader and be a competent investor. If you guys haven't already, hit that subscribe button and the like button, guys. You guys never miss a new video that we post every single day. And of course, lots of other stuff happening in the cryptocurrency space. We'll get into this in another video, another day. But I hope you guys are all having a great day. Make sure to join our private Discord. That's second link down in the description below. If you guys want to pick up a free stock with public.com, hit that first link down in the description below as well. But other than that, guys, that's all I have for you guys today. I'm Kyle with Finance Bro. Take it easy.